Good morning, world. It's your girl, Dominique Spinelli. Is it Friday yet? Better yet, is it Saturday? Is it Saturday? Just trying to get through the week, y'all. I'm just trying to get through the week. It's not so much like stress as much as it is I just have a lot of moving pieces right now, and they're all moving at the same time, which is good, and that brings me joy, and I'm optimistic about that. But it's like you got to get through the part where they're all moving first, you know? And I would really just love to sleep. I would really just love to sleep. I slept last night, but I don't think it was enough. I think I just want my body to be at rest in the bed, like that's it. Like no thoughts about what's next. Just lay there and breathe deeply. And this is not bad. This is not bad. Rest is good. I just understand that it's about time for rest, because there's a lot of moving pieces, and like then you realize like you're an adult and you are in this alone. Okay, ain't it fun living in the real world? Ain't it good being all alone? Don't go crying to your mama, 'cause you're on your own in the real world. All that to say, we're going to muster up this joy. We are going to get through this day. That's not the concern. The concern is just getting back to my bed, right? Because I know this too shall pass. So we're going to turn on the light and we're going to lay this news down, you dig? Okay, let's do it. At the Capitol in Nashville this week, a bipartisan effort is moving forward to crack down on gang-related crime. Democrat House Member Representative G.A. Hardaway from Memphis and Senate Member Brent Taylor, a Republican from Eads outside of Memphis, received a thumbs up without debate, passing in the House Judicial Committee. The legislation would expand the definition of reckless endangerment to include certain types of gang activity. That whole thing might get cut, because what is an EAD? But we'll see. It's okay. All right. On Tuesday at 2:40, Sharon Fire was dispatched to a structure fire on Hawkins Road near Cydonia. Sharon Fire responded along with the Cydonia Fire Department. When its units arrived, heavy smoke was visible from a large metal barn. Police Chief Gary Eddings tells Thunderbolt News more.
Barrel maybe had started the fire. When we arrived, shop was on fire. It's actually a woodworking shop that I didn't know, but it was full of all types of equipment and just piles and piles of wood in there where they had done their woodworking work in there. Took a long time to try to extinguish the fire. Luckily, it was at a farming location that had track hoe and equipment to help us tear the roof off and the building down to finally put the fire out. Luckily, the winds were, I think, out of the south, because at one end of the structure they had some large propane tanks that they used on the farming operation. And if it had been in the opposite direction, the fire would have been all over the top of the tanks at that time. So it was fortunate that part. Also was really fortunate that we saved all the structures around it, which was like within 10-foot close proximity of the fire.
Sharon Fire Department requested mutual aid from Greenfield, Martin, and Gibson County Fire Departments for manpower and tankers.
As we've seen the heavy smoke, we paged Greenfield and Martin for mutual aid. When we got there, I was running around like crazy trying to get the operations on, and luckily a friend of mine, the chief of Greenfield, Bob Doe, says, "Who else you got coming for water?" And I was like, "You think we need more?" And he said, "Yeah." So he contacted Gibson County. They brought two large, I think 3-gallon tankers, 3,000-gallon tankers to the location and that was a lifesaver to say the least, because we definitely needed a whole lot of water out there, and that really helped us on that part, the Gibson County Fire Department.
Sharon and other fire departments contain the fire from spreading to the house and other nearby buildings. Firefighters contain the fire from spreading to the house and other nearby buildings. Firefighters were on the scene for 5 hours of intense firefighting efforts until they extinguished the fire. A large number of community members also showed up to assist in getting equipment out of the barn.
Members, mainly farmers, showing up helping on the water fields, and family members showing up to help. At the time, the fire was at the north end of the structure. The south end hasn't caught a fire yet, and they did get to remove a whole lot of their machinery that done the woodworking stuff that they done in the shop there. So we did get a whole lot of that out. And I mean, I looked around at one time, I bet there was probably 20 to 30 farmers, neighbors, community members just showing up helping with the operation of that. They had tools in that shop that probably been in there close to 100 years. Before we started tearing the shop apart with the track going on, we all got in there and tried to remove some more items, just say some stuff that was in wooden drawers that hadn't been damaged. Before we removed the roof off the shop, we got some of that out. It was,
Okay, let me just do some cutting because good morning. Let me do some cutting because something is wrong. And it was a little redundant, but again, I don't write all the news now. Okay. Nice. Okay, and then right here.
Firefighters contain the fire from spreading to the house and other nearby buildings. Firefighters were on the scene for 5 hours of intense firefighting efforts until they extinguished.
That's a lot of the word firefighter. I don't write all the news. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I write a good portion, my portion, but I don't write all the news. I didn't write this. This is one of them 6 a.m. stories. We actually got this morning, so. Let me see. Okay. Alrighty. Now that the sound is fixed for the most part. What did you hit?
Sharon and other fire departments contain the fire from spreading to the house and other nearby buildings.
Yeah, I think Saturday, like out of full respect for myself, I'm going to stay in the house. Like, I don't want to see humans on Saturday. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to get through this week, and then I don't want to see humans until church on Sunday. Like, I'm probably just going to stay in the house and play video games or something. Maybe even read a book, because I just have a feeling that's what I need. Like, to be the best human I can for Monday is to hide all Friday night and a Saturday. Okay, next. And that's probably exactly what I'm going to do, to be honest. Just me and the cats. Union City is seeking assistance for needed work at a fire station. City Manager Johnny McTurner issued a request to council members to rebid for a project for a fire station.
And the 6 doors that need to be replacing. It's going to be 2 different jobs. We're going to push them into one job. It'll be a little bigger job, a little more money. It's all in the budget. Maybe we'll get someone, hopefully local, to bid on this job. That's the idea here.
Were the doors in need of repair? I mean, we initially built out the windows. Were we gonna give the doors anyway this year too?
Yeah, the door is going to be just a later project.
So you gonna put them both into one then?
Just figured the windows were such a small project, nobody wanted to bid on it.
Okay.
Council members voted unanimously to combine and rebid the project. At the meeting, board members were also informed that the new bathroom facilities at Kiwanis Park would be open as soon as HVAC work is complete. Let's see this one first so I can cut it better. UT Martin Vice Chancellor Dr. Mark McLeod will be the keynote speaker at the MLK program. UT Martin Vice Chancellor Dr. Mark McLeod will be the keynote speaker at the MLK Day program at Discovery Park of America, Monday at 11. UT Martin First Lady Raffaele Freeman will MC the program. The program is free and open to the public. Following the program in Dinosaur Hall from noon to 2 will be civil rights activities for young learners. Channel 3 WREG reports accused. I don't like the way that sounds. Channel 3 WREG reports accused quadruple murderer and kidnapper Austin Drummond will stay in a state prison until his trial on charges stemming from late July killings. On charges stemming from the late July killings. The Tennessee's Court of Appeals handed down that ruling on Monday. Drummond is accused of killing 21-year-old James Wilson, 20-year-old Adriana Williams, 38-year-old Courtney Rose, and 15-year-old Braden Williams. All were found dead along Carrington Road in Tiptonville. Drummond was captured after a week-long manhunt. He was held in the Obion County Jail after his arrest, but the sheriff argued that the case's high profile and the suspect's behavior created a strain on the staff. Lake County, where the case will be tried, granted the sheriff's request to move Drummond to the Tennessee Department of Corrections custody in October. TDOC shows Drummond has been in state custody since November. However, it's not clear in which of the agency's 14 prisons he's being held. The nearest to the court where the case will be tried is the Northwest Correctional Complex in Tiptonville. Good morning, Miss Cindy. Union City School Board members were informed about recent staff changes within the system. Director of Schools Wes Kennedy gave a personal update during the monthly board meeting this week. That says personnel. Director of Schools Wes Kennedy gave a personnel update during the monthly board meeting this week.
For this semester, we have hired Tucker Kennedy as a math teacher at Union City High School. Ms. Paola Ramirez is a custodian person at Union City Middle School, and Elena Ramirez is custodian at Union City High School. Transfers, we transferred Travis Rutland from the high school to the middle school. The reason being, he's a history teacher. He and Coach Calvin, Josh Calvin, are both history teachers. Coach Rutland is going to be the head middle school football coach, so it's best that he be in the building with those kids. And And Coach Talon is gonna be high school, middle school track, but also full-time high school football assistant, so it's best he be in high school. There's a reason we swapped those.
Director Kennedy also announced the resignations of Amy Bobo as custodian at the middle school, Aurora Escobar as custodian at the high school, and Jonathan Hurtado as teacher at the middle school. Registration for UT Martin's West Star Elevate program is now open through Friday, January 23rd. The theme of this year's summit is For the Love of Leadership and Community. The West Star Elevate Summit, formerly called the West Star Working Women's Conference, is part of West Star Leadership Program, marking its 28th annual event. It will be held Friday, February 6th in the Bowling University Center at UT Martin. Registration for the program is $50 through this Friday and $75 through January 23rd. Go to UTM's website to register. Dresden Middle School's band director Becca Steele has been named a semifinalist for the CMA Foundation Music Teachers of Excellence Award. Ms. Steele is currently in her third year of leading a full-time band program at Dresden Middle. The CMA Foundation will select 30 teachers. The where was I at? There you go. The CMA Foundation will select 30 teachers nationwide for the final 2026 Music Teachers of Excellence cohort, each receiving a $5,000 grant, half for classroom resources and half for personal professional support. Awardees will be honored at a ceremony in Nashville, October 7th. All Weakley County schools will be closed Monday in observation of Martin Luther King Jr. Day. Dr. King is celebrated on the third Monday of January and has been a federal holiday since 1986. King was born January 15, 1929, and was a prominent voice in favor of nonviolent activism for civil rights. Students are encouraged to attend Discovery Park of America for a full day of activities in honor of the holiday. Students get in free at Discovery Park for all of January. McCracken County Public Schools report that Hendron Lone Oak Elementary School principal Natalie Crane was fired Tuesday after an internal investigation. Assistant Principal Tammy Wilson began serving as interim principal on January 8th when the investigation was opened and will continue to do so through the end of the current school year. Channel 6 reports that according to a follow-up statement from the district, Crane's firing followed findings of policy and regulatory violations, including issues related to conduct, professional standards, and interference with the orderly administration of school and district operations. The district will post the principal position in the next few days with the goal of having a new principal in place in fall of 2026. All right, let's fix everything. That's one. And what's the other one? Right there. Okay, we're good. It's Stephen Vaden. It's Stephen Vaden. Union City's Stephen Vaden will be the guest speaker at Friday's Wave Ag Annual Luncheon in Hickman. Vaden is the United States Department of Agriculture's Deputy Secretary, following his nomination by President Trump. Wave Ag stands for West Kentucky Alliance for a Vibrant Economy Agriculture Initiative. The collaboration focuses on leveraging the region's strong agricultural roots for economic development and job creation in the river counties of Fulton, Hickman, Carlisle, and Ballard County. The annual luncheon will take place at the West Hickman Baptist Church We Believe Center starting at 11. The program will include a recap of the past year along with a meal and speech by Deputy Secretary Vaden. A group of Union City High School students were recognized as Student of the Month. The December honors went to freshman Grady Gurley, sophomore Stella Turner, junior Elizabeth Tenero, senior Ashton Miner, student achiever Shantorius Fuller. The students were chosen by Union City High School faculty and staff and recognized by the Union City Kiwanis Club. All right, that's my day. That's this part of my day. It's far from my day. All that to say, y'all, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be very transparent. Just keep showing up. I say it when I'm on a high and I say it when I'm on a low. And today I'm like, I just need to retreat for a little while. So it's a little lower than it usually is. Keep showing up. Even when you don't want to, fight. Fight. The end goal, the bigger picture, is worth more than your emotions in the moment. And the fact of the matter is, like I said before, my whole life could change in the next 8 minutes for the better. So fight. How do they say? Grit your teeth and bear it. And go all the way to the end. Like, just complete the task at hand. Get through the day. I'm talking to you, but I'm talking to me, and you're watching me live it out. Because I still got more stuff to do on a personal level, on a business level, on a solo career level. I've still got things to do, and they're all gonna get done. So with that said, yeah, fight. Fight. And while you're at it, throw up a prayer for your girl. Don't pray on me. Pray for me, you dig? All right, y'all. Why do I want to say in Jesus' name? In Jesus' name. Have a great day, y'all. Be great. I hope your day goes phenomenal. Because mine will change in about 8 minutes. Watch.